So let's pick up right at the pub talks. You were telling me a bit about how that works, but who are some of these companies that are coming to these pub talks? You said they have 10 minutes, they have no props. Are they giving sort of a really high-level overview of their business plan, or what are they actually what are they giving you that is potentially going to get these investors interested?
Do you want to cover that? Please. I was just turning to you. Yeah.
I think what they're giving is what we always say is the elevator pitch. The elevator pitch is if you started on the first floor and you knew you were going to get off on the 15th floor and somebody said, "What do you do? What's your story? How can you put it all in that 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 4 minutes that gets you to the 15th floor where you're going to get off and you may never see the person again?" That's your whole opportunity to sell yourself.
All right.
So that's what this is. This 10 minutes is an expanded version of that. In front of, in original days it was 20 people. The last pub talk it was more like 60 or 70 or 80 people.
Oh my gosh.
In the audience. And you have the full scope of people both presenting as well as listening. You have people that have basically no business. I shouldn't say they have no business. They've started a business. They're what we call a seed fund company. They need the seed money to get an idea off the ground, all the way up to we've had people pitch who needed $1 million and they've already got a well-developed product and they just need to take it to the next level.
Okay.
So it can be from one end of the spectrum to the other end of the spectrum.
How are these people getting in front of you? Do they apply?
They apply with Robin. She gets them on the calendar. And then it's a matter of matching them up typically with somebody from Gain to kind of mentor them and talk to them and help them a little bit to get their speech and their elevator pitch put together and hone it a bit. And then they come to the pub talk. That's their first real opportunity to get in front of the public, usually, and tell their story.
So is Gain sort of like, is that the part where then you guys get involved, is at the pub talks? OEN or Gorge OEN is sort of facilitating it up to that point, and you kind of hand them off in a sense?
Sort of. That's usually the first introduction any of the Gain investors have in seeing the company. They see them at pub talk. We then talk. We talk a lot, and the Gain members, Robin, will sort of give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down as to whether we really have an interest in the company, we really see a future in investing in the company, and then we'll encourage them to go on to the conference, present to the entire group, and go to the next level. So it's really important that people come to the pub talks because they get a very open, candid response from their peers as well as potential people out in the audience who could be future investors, future members of their management team, and other people that are just like them. A lot of people that come to pub talks are people that just have an idea and they'd like to start a company and they want to see how it all works.
Okay.
And that's just an opportunity.
So the public can come to these events, they can watch, and they can sort of learn a little bit about how this works in a sense, and then if they do have an idea and they want to bring it before you, then they can start down that path.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
How, I guess I should, let me rephrase, how does the individuals or the group of individuals, when they bring this to you and they've got their elevator pitch that they've got to sell you on, how prepared do they really need to be? Do they need to have a business plan? Do they need to have already registered with the state and all of those things?
Well, since we do a call for companies, we say from seed to established. Here's an opportunity if you're seeking expertise or investment to get in front of a group of your peers for feedback. So then we start them down the process of give them a format. So they provide information in a one-page executive summary that includes some financial projections, and then we give them a format for pulling their pitch together.
Okay.
And then we give them some practice. And so lots of times as they're preparing to pitch at Pub Talk, they realize, oh my gosh, I don't have a business plan in place. I don't have my financials in order. But we encourage them to just get going.
Okay.
Then we help them along the way to connect to the people that can help them pull their business plan together, or whatever help that they need. We connect them to other workshops that OEN can provide, and webinars and different things that can help them, or people. So we try to match them up to whatever it is they need to get to the next step.
So networking is really one of the key pieces of all of this. Well, when we come back, let's talk about the entrepreneurs that are involved in this, but most importantly, the investors who are helping these entrepreneurs, and sort of that range. How do these folks get involved? Who are these folks? As well as some of the future plans and some of the growth that I know that you guys are pretty excited about. So we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Up next,
what people don't understand is we have about 35 investors in the group, and they range from a police chief, several lawyers, several accountants,